Alright, guys. So this is just a random reading. Um, I just felt like some energy was kind of stuck for you guys. So I was hoping that I could come through and move some things around. Um, some of you guys may be having trouble sleeping tonight. Or you just like, I don't know, I feel like there's a warm energy, like hot, like a not so much like summer heat. Just like, hey, Letitia Pine, hey, AV. Just like a warm, thick ass energy. So, I want to see what that's all about. Hope you guys are doing well. I know last night's reading was kind of heavy for the divine masculine. They had a lot they were dealing with last night. So let's see what's going on with you guys. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Whitland. Hey, Esme. Yes, so last night, the false high priestesses was mad at that reading. um, but hey, it is what it is. I love you too, Letitia. Love you, Cindy. Love you, Esme. Love you, Whitland. Love you, AV. I love all y'all. Y'all my crew. Hey, MS, I love you too. Hey, Alyssa Vega. Hey, Candy. What you doing up, girl? What is you doing up? Nine of Cups? It ain't even Friday. Okay. What's the Nine of Cups about, Spirit? Wow, you guys got the Nine of Cups in the upright position with the Five of Wands in reverse. So possibly like it feels like some of you guys really want some chaos and confusion to come to an end. I feel like maybe that's one of your biggest wishes right now is that shit would just chill the fuck out. I feel like it is. You have the Two of Swords in the reverse, so somebody is making decisions based on like somebody's just tired of fighting. Somebody is just tired of drama, tired of fighting for something or someone in particular, or just fighting off lower level entities, is what I'm hearing. Because this person is bruised. So somebody has been through the ringer. I feel like it's been a spiritual warfare because the Temperance is in reverse. We are in spiritual warfare, guys. I've been telling y'all this for years. Like, it's crazy. Like, these energies, since we've been raising the vibration of the planet lately, these entities are starved for lower level beings. Like, these entities could feast on toxic individuals, but it won't suffice them. It won't fulfill them. Because lower level beings, people who are on a low vibration, they have no energy to give. So therefore, these lower level entities have nothing to feast. So they're looking for high vibrational people. They get a bigger charge out of that. They get more substance when they attack higher vibrational beings. So if some of you guys are wondering like why you might be under spiritual attack, why are these demons attracted to you? It's because you have raised your vibration and you're no longer stuck and stagnant. So they are losing their source. A lot of you guys have been doing inner child healing or healing like your family. And with the Two of Swords in reverse, you've made a clear decision. You know which side you on. So like, just think of a battery, right? Like a battery that's like in a remote, right? So the remote is still working low key. It glitches every now and then. But say you take the remote, the batteries out of this remote and try to put it in this one, right? It's not gonna power up this remote because it's gotten used to the amount of power that this remote needs. So think of yourself as a battery right now, and think of lower vibrational people as batteries as well. They have exhausted all of their energy on being low vibrational. So the entities that have devoured them already are now in search of new supply, new sources. Some of you guys are extremely close to breaking generational curses, patterns, cycles, what have you. And so as you get closer and closer to that finish line, the battle gets more strenuous. Because think of this lower level entity as a narcissist, right? And we're not talking about the person, we talking about the narcissistic spirit, okay? This spirit cannot be without a source, just like the narcissist cannot be without a source. The narcissistic spirit that is attacking the high vibrational collective cannot be without a source. But some of you have taken your power back from this source, so it's like fighting to get back in. It needs some type of substance, and they see you as very like enticing. And so that's why you have to be doing the cleanses, cleansing your space, cleansing your body, cleansing your auric field, not being around people. And it's like, it's not even some type of stuck up energy that you guys have. It's more like, yo, I've already healed some things and I just don't want to be around anybody that can trigger that, or not even so much trigger that, that's still living in that energy. Because it's like oil and water. It's just not going to work. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this entity is running out of options. Okay, running out of cups, running out of source. The Queen of Cups in reverse. So this entity or this person, whatever the vehicle for this energy is, or this entity is, it's unstable at this time. It's a very frantic energy too, like someone just scrambling and scrambling to feast off of something or someone. Like this person is dehydrated, this energy is dehydrated. You're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. You are standing in your power, very strong. You don't look outside of yourselves any longer to like gain validation or gain support. Like you are fully in your own power at this time. And this is a singular energy. You've learned how to exist on your own energy supply alone. Well, this Queen of Cups energy in reverse doesn't know how to do that. This person is very codependent. This energy is codependent. You know what I'm saying? Some financial blessings are coming in as well. You have the Magician here. This is time for you to step into your power, like fully. Fully. In order to be able to protect yourselves and fight off this energy that is trying to mount the higher vibrational collective right now, the only way to defeat this is to be in your power. Do not be afraid. because I feel like there's some support for you in the higher realms, but you cannot be afraid at this time, gang. Because that's going to distract you. And you know what? These lower level entities, excuse me, they feed off of fear. They feed off of chaos. They feed off of sadness, depression, envy, hate, backstabbing, gossip. Those are the things that attract them to you, feed them. And they know how to create illusions. So if you find yourself like bonding with somebody on some lower level shit, hurry up and abort mission. If you find yourself bonding over gossip with someone or whatever makes you depressed and angry, abort mission. Because two or more vibrating in that frequency attracts a lot of it to you. Watch your money. If you put in your money in your bra or your pocket, be careful, because that money will walk right up out your pocket if you like run into the bus stop, walking to work, or walking around work or something, walking around campus. Be mindful of like dropping things or losing things. I'm hearing they will be recovered, and it will be like a emergency avoided, but just be mindful of those things. Some of you don't really know how powerful you are. Don't give your power over to anyone. Being powerless, docile, and weak is not sexy. Okay, I know that sometimes it feels like it, because some people love to be sacrificing in the name of love and loyalty, but now is not the time for that. Ashe, you've got the devil in reverse with the moon in the upright position. There was like some really toxic energy that was lingering in the shadows, okay? But like, if you are doing cleansing baths and you are doing protection rituals, don't post that shit right now. Don't post every time you go to the Botanica. Don't post like yo baths. Like this is like, if you a spiritual warrior, then you understand what I'm saying. Because like everything that you do in your spiritual walk is not for show. Occult means hidden knowledge. And a lot of people got the game fucked up because they want to do it for clout. They want to do it for show, for likes, for fame, for whatever reasons they deem fit. Now is the time to be very sacred. Like I've always told you, be very sacred about your cleansings. If you got somebody you trust that you know will work with you and teach you the right things, fuck with them. Be picky and choosy right now about who you are allowing to speak into your spirit, who you are allowing to do work on you, for you, with you. All of that is very important right now. This magician is standing at his altar alone. No audience, no cameras, no sidekicks, none of that. You have to become the alchemist of your life. And you have to be comfortable walking in your purpose without it making sense to others. Because we're in a time now where as soon as something doesn't make sense to some people, how you live your life or how you walk your path, they automatically either want to like cancel you, criticize you, judge you, throw things at you in the spiritual realm because they feel like it's their job to defeat you and shit like that because they don't understand you. Keep your cleansing and shit sacred, private. Now, if you just gotta post a picture, if it's like your business or you just feel like you really want to show something, show that shit after it's done. If you gonna video it, do the cleansing, then give yourself 24 to 48 hours, then post that shit. But you really don't have to do that at this time, Spirit is saying. Because there's about to be a new trend within spirituality that's going to be sweeping over. And you guys are going to see things that just don't seem right. But with the devil in the moon, it's like, you know what you've done that's helped you become unbound to the toxic energy that was hovering over your life. Keep that shit to yourself because there's always somebody hiding in plain sight that may not have your best intentions in mind. And with spirituality being such a trend, everybody is in a race, a rat race to be the most spiritual, to be the most outspoken, to be the most something. And one thing that I've learned all these years in my own journey is that when you start to walk in this purpose, you're able to see things that people aren't. You're able to hear things that people aren't. And it's going to take a lot of grounding for you to get your spiritual house in order so that you know what needs to stay and what needs to go, what's an intruder, what's a spiritual thief. Like, these are things that we got to arm ourselves with, this type of knowledge. And when you start to walk into this purpose, that's when you are really made privy to all the lower vibrational shit. Like, just look back on your journey to a time when you knew, you kind of like knew what was up, but you hadn't really went down a rabbit hole. Isn't there things now that you realize that's going on in the spiritual realm that you probably didn't understand back then? This is the time that we are in. Shit is coming to the forefront at this time. We were all a novice at some point. You know what I'm saying? And so, fuck all of that. One of the scary things for you guys is this Hermit in reverse. Because it's time for war. You know what I'm saying? And this is a different type of war. You ain't really out here punching bitches in the face physically. Like, this is a purely spiritual war, okay? And you have to come out of hermit mode to be able to fight it. You can no longer, like, hide your disdain for, like, the bullshit that's going on. Many are called, but the chosen are few. And some of the people that are called give up. They give up. Due to fear, due to being overwhelmed, due to spiritual and mental health being depleted within the battle, and sometimes they have to tap out. But some of us were born ready. Some of us had very harsh childhoods to where now you're not going to back down without a fight when it comes to your safety, your security, your spiritual, and your mental health. It's just some shit that's not going to fly. And so you need to walk in that. But choose your battles wisely. That's another way people fuck up when they get into this spiritual walk. They think everything is their battle. They think everybody is their battle. They think everyone is their enemy. They have to tackle, fight everyone. They have to conquer everyone. And that's when the lower aspect of the ego kicks up, because these people will create chaos and conflict around others so that they can feel justified in trying to conquer these people. When it's not really that. It's the entity that we're all literally fighting. This entity is an agent, so that means it can shapeshift into different people. Remember, like 2 years ago, we were talking about the dream walking, somebody trying to dream walk you or some shit. Sometimes people spend all of their time trying to learn you, learn your habits. They want to see your personal spaces. Oh, let me see your bedroom. Let me see your altar. Send me pictures of your house. Let me see the... Don't do that. Because some people are such weak spirits that when they see good happening for other people, their mind immediately goes to what could be negative about what someone is happy about. And if they have a strong, unstable, emotional energy, that shit will be heavy. And you can feel it. These aren't the people that you can talk to when times is heavy. They will find too much joy in that. These aren't the people that you can really talk to when things are going good, because they'll find too much frustration in that. You know that you are in this world, but you are not of it. So there's just some shit you can't do. Bottom line. And now that you're being unbound from this moon energy is an energy of self, the subconscious, the deep things that you know that only you can break, unbind yourself from, heal, cut away from you. These are the secrets you keep with yourself that you have to look in that mirror and do that shadow work on. It's very hard for some people to do that. I know when I do my shadow work, I have to say the most blunt things to myself while taking accountability. Some people cannot take accountability. The moon here with the devil in reverse is you taking accountability will free you of so many things. Now, there are some people who need to take accountability in your lives, but they aren't. But you have forgiven yourself and you are being released from this shadow energy. Some of you guys have passed a certain level within your shadow work. The devil was lurking in the shadows, waiting for a moment of vulnerability. The enemy, the lower entity, was lurking in the shadows, waiting for a moment for you to forget who you are. That's not happening. And so now they have no choice but to let go. This evil entity has no choice but to let go, and I confirm that. This evil entity is being cast away from you and returned to sender. I confirm that. It's like you have done so much inner work that now you know who you are and you know where you stand. And so nothing can come in and sway you away from that. This was one of the outcomes of your shadow work. Ashe. Three of Pentacles in reverse. with the Ace of Wands in the upright position. What I say, doing things on your own at this time will give you more momentum, more power, more magic, more preciseness, consistency. The fall away from certain groups, certain people, certain associations. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. Certain situations has actually given you more power within self. And so it's very spirit is saying it's very disheartening when you're fond of people but they have toxic ways or just ways about them that you know would be a hindrance to your life, and you have to pull away from them. But now is the time. We have been in the great separation for the past 2 years. The past 2 years, we've been in this great separation. The choosing of the sides. The really figuring out where you line up in all of this. It's not going to be easy. But you are the magician. So you're going to be equipped with all the tools to handle this. That's why you guys started off with the Nine of Cups in the upright and the Five of Wands in reverse. You also need to know that it's not going to be some you how can I put this? It's not going to be like everything is some straight drawn out pattern. There's going to be highs and lows, ins and outs, you know what I'm saying? Ups and downs. But you'll still be able to accomplish these things.